Good morning, everybody. What's up? Beautiful weather, 60 degrees. Gonna get to 85 though. It has been nothing but dry, you guys, and dusty. It has been so dry this past couple of weeks. Very dusty. I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced the same thing. I really wish that we could get some rain coming, but unfortunately that might not happen for a while. I just looked at the weather and it's going to be dry for a while. It's really slowing down the growth on a lot of the clients that I do have, which I'm sure you guys understand as well. So in a scenario where it's just been really dry, or you know, it's been really rainy and can't get anything done, just try to do your best to get out there and, you know, sharpen your blades, check all your fluids on your lawnmowers and stuff like that. Maybe give your equipment a good wash. Potentially look at your advertising, some ways that you might be able to pick up some more business in the future. Just, there's always something to do. I know it sounds a little redundant. People always saying, well, there's always something to do. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. You know, we've all heard that before, but yeah, there's always something to do. Picking up Dakota right now. I haven't seen him in like a week. Morning, Dakota. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys this morning was I got another leaf cleanup on the books yesterday. It is one of the clients that we're actually heading to right now. He asked about it about a month ago, and I told him absolutely I'll take care of it. And he just was checking up on it, making sure that we were going to follow through. His wife is going through hell right now. She's been battling a lot of different sicknesses over the years. She's had cancer. She's a diabetic. She's had like 6 of her toes amputated. She just got out of surgery a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a hot mess. So yeah, when I talked to him yesterday, I told him absolutely I'll get it taken care of. I'll make sure I take care of it. I mean, every single week all the way up until the last time that we're there for the season, and he was very appreciative of the reassurance that I gave him. We got some serious upgrades coming. You guys will see them here in future videos. I'm waiting on a phone call that I'm probably going to get this week, but let's go mow some grass and enjoy this 60-degree weather before it hits 85. Dakota's wearing a hoodie, so we got to get that off. All right, we'll see you guys when we get there. Well, that was a bummer. Very first location Dakota and I just went to, our first stop for the day. There was a gigantic septic tank trucker. I don't know what you call them, the ones that suck the poo out of your septic tanks. Yeah, he was blocking the entire driveway, and it happens, you guys. It does. I can't tell you how many times I've been to a location and they're redoing the driveway, or they're doing the roof, or they're building a deck, or there's a dumpster in the way, or there's a truck and a trailer. Like, it happens all the time, you guys. The best advice I could give you is, if it happens all the time, just go away. If it doesn't, if it's, you know, just a rare occasion that rarely happens at that client's house, just keep them, you know what I mean? I can honestly tell you 9 times out of 10, they're not paying any attention to the people that are cutting their grass. They don't really care. They probably don't even realize, like, hey, you know, we can't come cut your grass right now because there's something going on. But it's really not a big deal. It's just part of the work, you guys. It happens. And I know it would be really nice if they could send you a text, an email, a phone call, or something, and just let you know, hey, we got people coming through for the next 3 days to do a roofing job. And that would be awesome. This property that we're at right here, a couple weeks ago, the roofers came by and they fixed his roof, and they had there was stuff all over the yard. So he gave me a heads up and let me know. So I actually skipped the mow for that week let them get the roof done and everything. And then he let me know like a couple days later, 3 days later or whatever, he said, hey man, everything's good to go, you can come mow, get everything taken care of. And I was like, all right, sounds great, and I'll be there. And then I got here and everything was good, the roofers were done, but they actually had the dumpster parked right in front of his side gate that we get into the backyard with. So I wasn't actually able to go and mow the backyard. So I just let him know, I was like, hey man, I can't fit in the gate, I can't get to the backyard. And it's a really big backyard too. And I'm not gonna go back there with a push mower. That would take me forever. Not gonna happen. So those of you that want to start up a lawn care business, I just need you to be, you know, I need you to understand that not every day it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows and things are gonna go smoothly, and things happen. You're gonna have hiccups. People are gonna show up and you not even know. They're gonna block your driveway. You're gonna have to maneuver around it, but I think it's still worth it at the end. Let's get this grass cut, you guys. All right, I think we have a problem here, you guys. I can see these sprinklers were already on over here, but now these ones are on. And every single time Dakota and I come here, they're on somewhere around 11 to noon. Somewhere around, they cut off about noon, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm wondering if these things are, if there's two zones going at the same time. So for a lot of systems, you can actually set up like 3 different time zones, or it's kind of hard to explain, but you could have one time zone that turns them all on at a certain time, and then a totally different setup. It's like 3 different programs, I guess is how you could explain it. But yeah, usually these are on when we get here, and we got here a little early today because that septic truck was parked in the driveway of our first property, so we skipped that one. We'll go back to it after we do these two, but this is usually on around 11:30. So I'm really confused as to what the problem is here. I'm gonna have to do some digging. I'm gonna have to go talk to the neighbor, see if she can let me in the garage and I can figure out what's going on with the timer. One of the programs could simply just be at the wrong time. Super simple fix, just got to go in and reprogram it. But I'll check with the neighbor and see what she says, see if I can't figure out what's going on over here. Well, you guys, it's very important that you periodically check your equipment, because we were just at the gas station and I did a walk around my trailer and I noticed, you see that right there? It's kind of hard to see, but the screws have come loose. Right, yeah, you can see it right there on my gas can. So right now there's a couple of bolts, so it's bolted down to the trailer right there, but I had 2 screws in the back, actually 4 screws in the back, screwed into the walls here. Just some typical wood screws, but they look like they've rattled their way loose. And unfortunately, I do not have a drill on me with this bit. Yeah, this screw is literally just all the way out. So what I'm gonna have to do is, when I get home, I am just going to need to grab some bolts and bolt this stuff down so that this doesn't happen again. But yeah, this is why you guys do a check, because if this thing would have fell off while I was driving down the road, I mean, and it's full of gas, oh, you guys, it could have been just endless possibilities of nightmares. That could have just been catastrophic in so many different ways. So yeah, very important. I'd say, you know, once a day, a couple times a day, just take a look at your guys' stuff. Go through, make sure that your trailers are all up, like your ramps are up and stuff before you take off. Just make sure you're paying attention, because that could have did some serious damage. Then I would have had to been on the phone with the insurance company if I would have hit somebody's car, if it would have hit somebody on the sidewalk. Like, that could have been just days and hours of lots of nightmares. So pay attention to your guys' stuff. Same thing, your string trimmers, your blowers, all of it. Just make sure that it's all secured on your trailer. Just do a walk around. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. That could have been terrible, you guys, if that fell off. So this is our last stop today, and I'm only a couple minutes from home, so I'm going to get home and I'm going to take care of that problem so that we don't have to worry about it. But I did check it, I pulled on it. It's bolted to the actual trailer itself, so I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. But that's going to do it for today's video, you guys. Come check out the one tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out, man.